Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another class with Cherry on Top. I'm Jessica,
I'm Emily.
and today we're art journaling.
Woohoo! I'm really excited about this. We just did a class with Dina yesterday, and it was my first time doing art journaling with mixed media. So we wanted to show you guys what we did and what you can do. It's a lot of fun. Um, Really great for me, mental health wise. I just really loved it. Just fun, no rules.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah, so yesterday was your first day of
Yeah.
mixed media art journaling. I've been doing it for a while, and yeah, it's just so fun. Every time it's a different page, throw in different mediums, try different things. So while we're going, if you have any questions or want us to try something out, just let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
And let's get going.
All right. Hi, Pam. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Jessica. My journal is the mixed media. What kind of album is this again?
The craft.
Craft, yes. And this one's nice and big. I really like the size of it. This is the page we just did yesterday with some handmade pockets and tags. So it was a lot of fun, and it's a lot of layering, which I'm kind of new to also, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of cool seeing the different
Yeah.
ways, but yeah. Yeah, so that was our page we did yesterday. And today it'll be a whole new page.
Yeah. Yep. And then your pages are like watercolor.
It's a mix. Mine's a mix. So I have
That's cool.
some craft, some watercolor, some burlap,
That's super
some
cool.
canvas.
A really cool idea too, which people mention a lot, is that even getting an art journal just to try new techniques that you've never done before you do it on an actual project or something of that nature, is a super great idea. It's definitely something you don't have to necessarily show on social media or to the entire world. It can be your own private little journal for just art therapy. That's what I like about it. All right, let's get started. I'm excited.
I'm going to start by adding some primer, or you could also use gesso to cover over my page.
Can I have the paint? Sorry.
Yeah. And that's because I wanted to use these Stamperia. They're some of their new colors. This is from the Magic Forest collection of Aqua Spray, which is different than regular or other brand sprays because it dries permanent, which is pretty cool. So you can do different techniques with it. But so I've got a couple techniques in mind that I want to use with it, and it'll work better if I'm not working on such a porous surface like this one, which is why I'm gessoing over it.
Nice.
You pass a couple brushes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Actually, I want a fat brush.
You want one of these? Yeah, these are a little bigger. It is nice when you start out to use a fatter, like a wider brush. Ooh, this is like in my face. To use a little bit of wider brush so you can have more surface area. So that's kind of how we started, was like the first layer is paint. Again, like no rules, but I just like the layering techniques that Dina used. So I'm gonna kind of repeat what we did yesterday. There's this paint which is mineral, which is a really pretty gray, what I used on this background here. I might try to do something a little different though today, just to mix it up a little. I'm gonna use turquoise, and this is Aldina Wakely paint as well, and it's acrylic. So just gonna start with a base layer, kind of like a background layer, but I like the craft brown. And so I'm gonna kind of keep some of it showing. That's kind of what we did here too. I just like that. I thought it was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I like a little of the page showing through too.
Yeah.
Like with this burlap, I know people are always like, how do I use burlap? And really, it's just similar to how you'd use any other ones, but I don't want to fully cover this. So I'm just adding a little bit of white paint here and there.
Look at that bright. It's so bright. It's really pretty. I'm gonna paint on this side, my left side of the book here, and then I will show you guys how to do that pocket. It's a cool
Yeah, that was a cool technique.
Bless you.
Thank you.
It's allergy season
here
in Michigan.
And it's cool, even if you're like doing a similar page to one that you've already done, it's not gonna be the same.
Yeah.
And it's cool that once you learn like a couple of those base techniques to just kind of go back to and keep working with, you can make endless different pages.
Yeah, absolutely. You
switch up your colors, you switch up your stencils.
Yes, I like that blue. So now I'm gonna show you guys. Make sure I'm gonna take this page and I'm going to cut it, just in the middle. I'm not gonna measure or anything. I feel like it doesn't matter.
Do we have the heat tool over there?
Oh yeah.
You could probably just drag it by the.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Here she is.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm just gonna cut. Let's see how we did these ones. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. So I'm just gonna cut my craft right down the middle, and it's pretty thick, almost comparable. It's like cardboard.
Yeah,
but
that is thick pages.
It's really thick, so it's nice because it handles all the paint and everything really well.
And I think it's a bit thicker than even what's in this journal, right?
Yeah, it's like super nice and heavy duty. I think we do have these. We are carrying these in this size, so if you wanted that, we'll make sure to link that product for you.
Hi, Tina. Jessica said she just started art journaling, introduced by me, Jessica.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's such a such a hug for my creative soul. Yeah. I love that. It really is. I like it because it's there's really no rules.
Yeah.
And if you don't like something, you just go over it. I'll fully gesso over a page and redo it or rip things off of it. Or if there's no saving it, you just pull it out.
Yeah.
Or you just glue a different paper on top of it. Or there's no rules.
So
and it's very freeing.
It is. It's kind of relaxing, and I don't know. I really like it. It's just fun. I'm gonna fold this in half. So now I just have this page. I just ended up cutting because I'm having a hard time ripping this without ripping out the binding. So I can show you this binding here. You want to make sure the binding stays in. So I just cut it. I don't care about the rough looks. I feel like that's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of the vibe we're going for. And then you just trim a triangle off the corner here. And then it creates this cute little pocket. And then all you do is you can either I use cherry tape, or you can use a staple and just staple the bottom here of the pocket. And then from my scrap that I cut out here, I'm going to just make a tag. So.
And this is my first time using these colors. I believe this is the color that I typically use. But these are the new colors in the Magical Forest collection.
Nice.
So I'm interested to see how these will look. My plan is just to completely cover this background and have it on nice and thick.
Oh, that's pretty.
And this is a technique that I did using the brown. So we'll have to see if it works as good using these colors. See, it's all for the play and test things out.
Pam asked, what is cherry tape? Cherry tape is our branded adhesive. It's just double-sided. It's super nice, strong, durable. I really love it. Tape. We have a bunch of different sizes, going to really skinny, which is great for photos or cards, up to pretty thick. I think this is the inch thickness, and then we also have cherry foam tape and cherry dots for like the foam adhesive.
And they're all really nice adhesives.
They are really nice. Just good quality.
Yeah.
I'm just painting my homemade tag, the same blue here. I like this blue. It's nice and bright. Reminds you of summer. I'm going to try to use a different color.
And what I'm going for here is because this dry, like once it's dry, it's permanent. So I'm going for some of it being dry, and then I'm planning to wipe off a little bit of the extra. And typically when I do it, it gives a cool, distressed looking texture. So hopefully it works.
All right, so I'm just going to add a different color paint here.
Let's see. Get ready. Now when I wipe off the extra,
Oh, that's pretty.
yeah, where it hasn't dried, it leaves it a bit lighter.
It's
like
more
more of the
watermarks.
page.
Yeah.
But where it started to dry, it has like this cool bubbly texture.
Hi, Leslie. Thank you. Said cherry tape is great value.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're not just saying that because I mean, it's our brand, but yeah, we do
But it really
we really like it. Okay, and I'm even gonna get this a little bit wet to wipe off even more.
Do you have are the stencils over there? I can reach and grab them.
Yeah. Wait, no. Are they? I thought you
I know,
grabbed
where did I
them.
put them?
No, they're not in there.
Yeah, I have them. Oh, they're right here.
Oh.
They're right in front of us. Okay. Oh, that's cool. A memory journal after your dad passed away. I loved how it turned out. That's really sweet, and that's great just to have for memory keeping, and that's really nice. Thanks for sharing that, Tina.
Okay. So you can see a little bit of the texture that gave that. And other than like with this spray, that's really the only way I've found to make those like blobby looks like that.
Really? Like the water? It's kind of like water, like watermarks, like I don't know, like bubbles or something.
Yeah, yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't know. And I've done it a few times. Sometimes it'll end up looking super cool. Sometimes it'll look meh.
Yeah.
I think this one is somewhere in between.
I like that.
But yeah, just a different way to use your product. But I really like those colors. So now, let's see.
I'm just kind of sporadically painting my pages, and I'm doing that kind of the outsides where you're gonna see most everything, and then I'm gonna use a stencil. And what's great about this Dina's paint is that this paper soaks it up really well, and you're doing like a really thin layer, so it's already dry. It's pretty much all dry. So I'm just gonna start stenciling with another color. I think I'm gonna do like a neon yellow. I was kind of scared yesterday of the neon colors, but they look really cool once you mix everything all together.
I'm scared of the neon colors too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna try it and see how it looks. It looked really cool yesterday. Some of the examples she was showing and stuff. I'm gonna do a big one.
Well, Leslie said her go-to tape runner went to the crafty graveyard. That's
bad.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think we've all had some products that's like, oh, we love it, and then it's just goodbye.
Like, this has been discontinued.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Yeah. So now these are some of the collage sheets from Dina Wakely. Also, she has a bunch of different ones.
Very cool. Yeah.
There's like these face ones. Yeah. There's like birds and bees, and there's shaped ones, and yeah, ones with the words on them. So I was just going to use some of these in my background. I'm just kind of picking through, deciding what I want to use.
Yeah, I like the word. She has really pretty word ones. Just nice sayings, like sweet Let me see. These ones. Sorry. You have heart and soul, and then she has these white ones, which are really cool. I can show you. You can paint on the background so that the lettering comes through, so you can't really see it here. But this one is the same one as this one. You have full on heart. So I can try to show you one of those. So here's my neon, which doesn't that not look bad? It's like not, it's not like so, you know, it's not
like,
what you would think.
It's
like,
not like you're just holding up this and going,
yeah.
Wow, that looks
bright.
like a highlighter or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm doing the stencil like randomly, like not the whole stencil on the page, just like bits of it. I really like that technique too. So I'm just gonna keep going.
And I'm going to use, this is gel medium, and to apply the collage sheets. We're running a little low.
I was gonna say, you're running out. That stuff's
we'll
nice.
see. Yeah. So I like to apply a good bit underneath it. Flatten it out a little bit. Add some over here too. And stick it on. If you do it right and you're doing it, well, it works better if you're doing it on like a lighter page behind you. Well, behind the surface of this.
Your background.
Yeah, so my background's, I made it a bit darker, so it won't work completely as well. But yeah, if you do it on a white background, you can make it so it's almost like you don't even see any of the paper.
It kind of just blends in.
Yeah, so you would end up just seeing, in this case, it'd be these splotchy looking circles.
I'm doing more of a different type of stencil in this really pretty purple. What color is this? This one's called Orchid. I always want to say orchid. Orchid. This is a nice dark. I like this darker to complement all the lighter type colors I have.
So, yeah, I mean, you can already see just doing that. It did make it a lot clearer, and you can actually see the background behind it still.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
And of course, we'll add some more layers to it. I don't want to completely forget about my burlap page, but I'm thinking I'll leave it somewhat open for like light embellishings, so it balances out. So I'll have all my crazy over here and just like a little bit over here.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So it's not forgotten about, but it's not really competing with it.
Since I have my stencil out anyway, I'm just gonna keep going and do it on my tag. Let's polish this up a little bit. Let's see.
Jess said, I usually don't go for the vibrant colors, but love how your page is looking. I typically don't go for the vibrant colors either.
I really don't either, and I just felt so inspired by yesterday, and kind of just using things you wouldn't think, you wouldn't normally be like, you know, you'd probably be like, oh, I'm not, I wouldn't use that, but then it turns out so cool, and
I definitely do think of that when like looking through Dina's sketchbooks and all that. I know she posts a lot of them on her Instagram, but we also looked through them at Creativation, and they're so cool. And yeah, it's like bright colors and neons, and I'm like, typically colors I would never use. Right. And I'm like, oh, I love that.
Yeah. So there's my homemade tag. It's looking okay so far. Here's my page. These pretty colors.
You passed some stencils?
Yeah. I took them all. There you go. That one's a little wet. Let's see. I'm gonna adhere this down with some cherry tape. And I do have these adhesive scissors. We do sell these. They're really nice. They cut adhesive without ruining your scissors. So you can have separate scissors that you use for paper and whatnot, and they don't get sticky. This was a very happy discovery for me. I remember being like, I ruined like 5 pairs of scissors.
We have some pretty disgusting scissors back here that are just like filled with foam tape.
Yeah.
But all right, and now I'm going to add some stenciling just for some more layers on here. And can I use the palette too?
Yeah. Is there another one?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I am just putting the tape. Oh, sorry, you can't see me. There we go. I'm just putting it on the bottom here, and that actually should be enough. That way I can slip my tag in and out and it won't get stuck on this side. I guess you could put, I could put a little bit on this side here on the edge. Let me get in the shot there. There we go. Have you guys tried art journaling before, and what do you like about it? This was my kind of first times doing it, so it was a lot of fun. Great discovery for me. What do you guys journal? What do you guys art journal? I like doing sayings and stuff.
I do like sayings.
I like doing the sayings and quotes and all that. Dina Weekly also has that like quote sheet where it's just like typewriter type. A bunch of different cool like famous quotes on them. Really inspiring and uplifting. Cool.
Yeah, I kind of go all over the place with my art journaling. A lot of times, actually this whole journal, I don't have any photos in, but a lot of times I will art journal with a photo.
Yeah, like scrapbook kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, like a more messy, free scrapbook kind of thing.
More of the sheets. The collage sheets are so fun. I really like this. So my second layer, I think I'm going to do the collage sheets next.
I don't know what's what.
Oh, you're fine.
Now I want a little bit more white on here. So I'm thinking I might splatter some stuff. Oh, thank you.
So this one had 3 sayings on it. You got this. Stay curious. Hold your light up. I'm just cutting the bottom one off. I'm going to use that so I can spread them out throughout my page. This one, I'm trying to see. This is a white one I can show you guys with the painting. It says, art is your soul on view. Art is not a hobby. It is how you live. Oh, I like that one. So I'm going to cut that bottom one off. And then I'll paint it so you guys can see.
So to get splattery, I added just some white acrylic paint, and then I watered it down quite a bit so it can give me some nice splatters.
Yes, Rachel taught me yesterday.
Oh,
I was trying to splatter paint, and my finger was just all wet with paint, and I was like, what am I doing? She's like, add water. If you're having issues splattering, just do like a lot more water, and then you can tap the brush like that, or you can flick it with your finger, but it's nice to tap it if you don't want to get your finger all messy.
And it gives you different types. So I've noticed flicking it like this gives you more like smaller little flecks, and it usually is more of like stringy small flecks. Where tapping it like this gives you some bigger ones, and I find they're a little bit more spread out. A lot of times I like to use a little bit of both.
Okay, I was going to, so I have this white one, you can't see, but there's a saying on here. I'm going to paint the back of it, right? The back of it. And then that way you'll be able to see. I'm going to do it in this, I'm going to use this coral color, because I do like this. I'll do it right here so you guys can see. So I'm just painting the back of it.
And I'm going to add some of these faces. I really like these faces.
Those are cool. Very
artsy. Yeah, they're just, they're artsy, and I think they're cool, and they make a nice focal point.
Yes. Yeah.
There are these are the transparencies. I don't even know how well you can see them, but she has other ones too that aren't faces if you're not like really into having just some faces there. Like I know Rachel doesn't typically go for the faces, but I'm like, ooh, I love them. So I'm gonna use those. Yeah. This is. And if that runs out, I did grab some of this.
Oh, cool.
That you can use similarly.
Okay. Some medium, the gel medium on my canvas here. She's okay. Jessica said, "How do you guys make the decision to splatter or not?" I seem to want to splatter.
I pretty much always.
I like to wait till the end and then I do it all over.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's almost like an embellishment.
Yeah.
You know? That's how I felt when I was doing it.
I really think I splatter almost all the time. Like even just looking through these pages and splatter, a lot of splatter.
Yeah.
Actually, didn't splatter there. That has a lot of splatter. So yeah, I usually it's like if I think about it, I'll splatter it.
Yeah. I think it depends too on your page. Like if you are using paint, I feel more apt to splatter. Whereas maybe if you do have more gem embellishment type things, because I just like it as like the end effect where you're.
Yeah, and it gives it a little bit more of just like a free, artsy, creative vibe to it.
Oh, Rachel's here!
What are you talking about me?
Rachel taught me how to splatter yesterday.
These are looking good.
Look at how the color...
Ooh. So you painted the whole back of it?
I painted the whole back in coral, and now check out how the white comes through, and you can read that.
I love
not
that.
A hobby, it's how you...
I hope you guys are having fun.
We are. Okay, so I just put that layer on there. That looks cool, huh?
Yeah.
So that's how you use the white. They're very clear when you see them, if you get any, but super cool. They work really well when you do the paint on the back like that.
No, I'm trying to look back and forth at this page because I don't want to add faces that I just added over here.
Yeah. New faces.
I want new faces.
Too many faces.
Yeah. So, let's see here. Maybe I'll add this one because it seems kind of cool.
Do you think you could ever have enough gel medium? I think, like, the more the better.
Yeah.
I feel like that was one thing I was wondering. Like, you ever have too much?
Especially underneath.
Yeah.
Like,
that's how sometimes I, like,
yeah, you lift,
peel mine up and put more under there.
Yeah, definitely.
Make sure it stays.
Because it's like, if there's too much, it's like you just smear it around with your brush a little bit more, and it's not too bad. Where if you don't have enough, then it's like, this looks kind of light, or I can still see it, or it doesn't look like it's fully adhered on there. Okay, so I'm thinking I'll put that there. And I kind of want to cover some of this a little bit more because I'm still seeing the edge a lot. Oh, I might do some texture paste. That would be fun.
I'm going to now decorate my tag that I made with some more of the words. I might do some circles first. I do like these textural type circles.
Did we have palette knives over here?
Oh, I thought we did.
Oh, here's one. Here's one. Thank you.
Okay.
So this is crackle paste. It came in a 3-pack from Stamperia, also with volume paste and glossy gel. I love crackle paste because
It crackles.
It crackles, and I just really like that extra little crackly look that it gives in the texture. So I'm putting it on the bottom of my palette knife, and then I'll just spread it around here and there.
Can I use of this I can use? Or the medium?
This.
Okay, thank you. All right.
And for background pieces, or like things that I still want to stay in the background, I always work either vertically or horizontally. I don't add diagonal lines in the background.
Oh.
And that's because diagonal lines really draw your attention.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, this is all still background work. So I'm keeping everything vertical and horizontal.
Nice. Just doing a nice thick layer. I switched over to the Stamperia rice paper glue. It's nice and thick.
Is it? I don't think I've actually used that one before,
It's nice
but
and thick.
rice paper I figured was pretty similar to
Yeah, to collage sheets.
the collage sheets, so I figured it would work about the same. And with crackle paste, the thicker you apply it, the bigger the cracks are. And also,
oh, I didn't know that. That's
yeah,
cool.
the longer it takes for it to dry though, too.
Yeah. That is what's nice about the like collaging and the painting. It really
It's also
doesn't
thin.
take
Yeah.
much time to dry. Even like this glue, like it's still a little wet. Like you could probably heat gun dry it, but it still dries fairly quickly, so you can keep adding your layers. I really like that about the paint and stuff. You can make it as thick or thin as you want, as far as like the paint layers and stuff. I think I'm gonna add some washi. So we also have this Dina washi tape. And this was a lot of fun. This just adds. I'll show you the different ones.
Yeah, I think I should have added some of that.
You still can.
I guess I still can't I?
So this one's pretty. It has the words on here. Oh, make my voice strong. And wait, hold on. Let me rip it off so I'm not reading the same sentence over. Oh, make my voice strong and my spirit alive. And it says that over and over and over. So that's really pretty. If you're into the word type stuff like me, I'm just gonna lay it on.
And I'll be just heat drying for a minute. So
I'm okay even putting this over onto my second page and just cutting and letting it fold onto here. I mean, it's still because it's the same tape and
and you can use the same colors.
Yeah. I tried to use different colors. I used the neon yellow.
Well, they still coordinate.
Yes, they do. Yeah, and then there's this pretty purple, red, maroon almost. I don't know, it's really pretty.
I'm not a pink and purple person, but I really like that.
Yeah, because it's darker. It's not very
it's
vibrant.
pretty.
It's really
Very
pretty. I'm gonna do it like that.
I think I'm gonna let this just keep drying here. And I'll try to plan out my other page.
I remember Dina also said you could seal the pockets with washi. So, if you wanted at the bottom, I might just do that. She has these thicker, the pretty faces are really cool. I really like the script one. Here are the faces. You can see them. I'm gonna add that down here, and I'm kind of gonna fold over my crease at the bottom. I'm gonna try to and see how that works.
I'm actually gonna go, we got Rachel over there. You wanna hand me the stapler? On top of the printer.
You guys seen
Thank you.
The Office? Oh no, it was the scissors.
What? Oh.
From The Office. And he throws the scissors. What? Remember, Pam's like, don't throw the scissors. And he's like, scissor me.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, not good.
And I wanted the stapler because I think I'm going to use washi too, but on my burlap page, And so I think I'm just going to staple it on there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like maybe I'll add a little bit of glue, but
I liked how here, I want to show you the tape because I like how that made it look. It kind of just made it look a little more, you can see, you can kind of see, it's just more sealed at the bottom. So I just like the way that feels and the way it looks is really pretty. This heart washi tape is my favorite. It has yellows and greens and blues. I'm just going reckless abandon here.
that's the art journal way.
It's a lot of fun. I never thought to use washi tape like this. I don't know. I don't know why.
See, I typically I just completely forget about washi tape half the time. Like yeah, there's
so
some
handy.
Beautiful washi tape, and then I just forget about it. But yeah, that's a really cool way to use it.
Oh, and this one I really like too. This script one.
That one I think is my favorite.
So pretty. You can tell that it's her handwriting.
Yeah.
And she like did this, which is really cool. I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna do actually a little strip because I think I still want to end up painting on this side. I'm gonna focus on this side for today.
Let's see. So what I'm thinking is something like that. So I'll have like a face over here and some faces over here. This isn't fully dry, but I'll just keep planning. This one. And with both my crackle paste and my white paint, I tried to make a little bit of a frame.
Oh yeah, that's a cool idea.
And now I'll just add some washi along that frame, like trying to keep it boxy.
And then
like
are you gonna staple it then?
Yeah.
Because it probably won't stay on the burlap.
Yeah, I mean it might, and I might add a little glue too. But yeah, I think stapling it, and it just looks cool.
Oh, Pam just asked, does the washi tape stick well enough without adding a gel medium over it? On here, yes.
Actually, yeah, it's more sticky than your typical washi.
It is. She did mention that Dina's is a little more sticky than like the other lower tack, I guess, washi tapes. These ones have stayed on fine. I haven't had any issues with them coming up or rolling up or anything of that nature.
I just grabbed a different washi just to compare.
Just to see. Yeah, because that seems like it's sticking fine.
Yeah, so this was a Tim Holtz washi. It's okay. I do think the Dina one's sticking a little bit more. I could still definitely pull it off if I wanted to. So yeah, I would say add a little bit of wet adhesive, or yeah, you could add the gel medium over it. And just the nature of washi, it's not supposed to be very sticky. So yeah, you just kind of work with it for what your project is or needs. I'm really trying to keep to like a monochrome color palette. I'm trying to just pick the washi in that palette.
This one too, even maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I love working monochrome. I know she uses like all of the rainbow.
Yeah.
But
I like the colors. They make me smile. But that looks really pretty, and it's very almost looks like a painting, like or like a, I don't know, artwork. Which it is, right?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I'm just painting on this side because I decided I wanted to at least paint on it in case I did want to add anything over here.
Okay, that might be. Well, maybe I'll add a little strip over here.
I'm gonna cut a couple of these sayings out here. The typed saying, so it looks like it's on this like vintage. I'm forgetting the name of like the
typewriter.
Yeah, typewriter, but like the normal paper like you had back in school with like the blue lines and the red. So it's kind of cool, pretty nostalgic. A bunch of cool sayings on here. You can cut them all out individually or maybe a big chunk. Some of them are quotes from people, like "Let no one ever come to you without leaving happy," or Mother Teresa. Nothing changes if you change nothing. Feel the fear and do it anyway. I like those ones. I'm just gonna cut whichever ones speak to me. And this came in a whole sheet, so you get like a whole sheet of all these cool different sayings, and then you can trim them to whatever length you need. They're pretty skinny. I like that about them. I kind of like thin
I do
text.
too.
I don't know. I like that when I'm making cards and stuff. I like thinner
yeah.
things and stuff. Alright, so I'm just gonna cut this up.
And I'm just adding some Nouveau adhesive on this. Just to make it stick a little better. Oh, you gotta be careful with your heat tool around this transparency.
Oh, look at that.
I don't know if you can see it, but it curled it up.
Ooh.
Ooh. Well,
That kind of looks cool.
it does kind of look cool.
It will add a little more dimension.
Now I'm just gonna play with it now.
Add some washi tape out of here, because this is...
I wonder if it would get, like the shrinky dink plastic.
Oh yeah, look at it. It's
If it would work
shrinking.
like that. Oh, I might just be ruining it.
Ooh.
I might have taken it too far, but this
Ooh.
is
That's kind of cool though.
it is kind of cool.
Is it hot?
It is hot. Whoop. Yeah, I ruined it.
So don't use your heat gun with the... It's fine. It's all art.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's okay. I'll use this to hold it down.
There you go. All right. I just love this washi tape. I just feel like it adds this pop of color, even though it's like these vibrant colors you're painting when you're layering. I don't know, it just adds that something extra, a little more detailed design.
I'm trying to find
What are you looking for?
the other one of this. I want to see if I made it any smaller. If you don't have any
I
faces.
don't think so. Do you have any over there?
Oh
Yeah, just to see if it does look really cool actually. And then she did say you could paint on them, or you can do needle point on the plastic sheets, which I thought was pretty cool. I've not done that, but it's a cool idea.
Okay, now I've got to do it to this one too.
The little ones are perfect.
It might all.
They're under
You
there.
want strips?
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna use some foam adhesive. Look how nice this cuts it. It's like it sticks to it a little, but not. Look at that. It's no residue. Scissors are great.
Okay. So I don't know if you guys can tell at all, but I just made them a little warpy and a little bubbly.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So that's like a art journal thing you do. So I accidentally hit my thing with the heat tool, and now it's all warpy. You gotta lean into that and make all of them warpy.
Yeah. You're like, I meant to do that.
I meant to do that. It's called a technique.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm going to paint over this washi tape just a little bit, just because I feel like it's standing out a little too much. So just taking some of my white here.
Oh wait, I want to do this on my tag. I'm actually going to put this on my pocket here, since I do have that foam adhesive, so it can stay. So if I put it on the tag, then it wouldn't really go in as well. I'll probably just use a hole punch and punch a hole at the top and then add ribbon after.
You want a hole punch?
Oh, do we have one? My handy to handy hole punch. Alright. Can I use this big one?
No. That one's for
This is
the
for the
crocodile thing.
Yeah.
So
That's what I
those are the holes.
thought. Okay. Yep, this is the size I want. There we go. Perfect little hole there. And then I'm gonna paint the back of this. Because with the tag, you can stick it in and out, and you know, you don't want the back to be blank. Unless you were like gluing it on or something to your page. Which you very well could do.
Like this. And these transparencies you can glue down with let's see, yesterday I used this mixed media glue.
Oh, you can use glue with them.
Yeah, so
That's very
I glued these all down.
Oh, and you can't even
And
see
yeah,
it.
you really can't tell
That's cool.
that I used a glue or anything. But I think I'm just going to go with staples for this round.
I think I'm gonna do one more quote down here because I kind of got two, and I feel like it would look better with just one more. Thanks, Jessica. Thanks for watching. All right.
And I'm not like going to staple all around this thing, just in a couple spots that'll just hold it down there.
Yeah. I feel like the staple looks cool too.
It does look
grungy
cool.
and. So I'm putting a nice thick layer of that. This one's the rice paper glue. Before I put my collage sheet down. And then you're going to do it right over top.
And let's see, what else do I want to do here? I might do a little bit of splatter on this page with some of the colors from this page. So actually I'll just do that using this spray that I started with. And rather than actually spraying it, because that can sometimes be a bit heavy of a mist, I'm going to unscrew the lid and tap it on here.
Okay, I also have this other little saying. All right. Trying to figure out where I want it.
And I'll add some of this color as well.
Add some more washi to the back of my tag here. I'm still working. Just going back and forth while things dry. I think that's the fun part too, when you have like two different elements to work with, like a tag and a journal, or two different pages. You can kind of like go back and forth while things dry.
Definitely.
All right.
The only thing that I would recommend when you're doing the burlap is after you apply paint or something, just pull it off of your other side page, because I have had it before where I'll have to like rip it off.
Yeah.
Just because like the paint or the glue or whatever might bleed through a little bit. So just as you're drying, or even if you're using the heat tool and you're drying over here, lift this up every once in a while and dry it over there as well. That's like this page. So when I glued down, because this is the canvas, which still allows the paint and the glue through it. So I applied a good bit of glue for this, and it glued these pages together a little bit. So you can see I got a little bit of a rip here. I mean, for me, it's not really a big deal. I'll just add a little glue here. stick it down, and then I'll be, you know, layering away with art journal stuff. So
Yeah.
but just a tip if you don't want to have that. And let's see, I might do a tiny bit more white splattering.
Yeah, I gotta do my splatter too.
I didn't white splatter on this page or on the transparencies.
You
Oh,
get
I
it?
definitely got some on my hair.
You need like safety goggles
Yeah.
to do a splatter. I like this dream one too.
Okay.
I know it's a lot of collage sheets, but I like the sayings.
Yeah, I might grab some sayings too.
Before I use them all.
Well, we've got,
Need more over there? Oh, cool.
yeah, we've got a lot more.
Nice. I do like these backgrounds too. So here are some other. I like this one a lot with the words. Tina said, "What about putting wax paper or something behind the pages?" That's a great idea.
Yeah, that would definitely
that
work.
wouldn't stick.
Yep.
Thanks, Tina. That's a great idea. This one, which is kind of cool. This is giving me like a leopard vibe. Circles are cool. Everybody loves circles.
I picked this page because it's a little bit lighter, like it's not as grungy as some of the other ones, which was more what I'm going for on this page. So now I'm just gonna read through some and pick one.
All right, I'm gonna do some more collaging on this side. I'm just gonna rip the paper just on purpose to give it a cool kind of look.
Okay, I think I'm going to go with this one. It's good to do uncomfortable things. It is weight training for life.
I like that.
Yeah.
All these things are just so inspirational.
I know.
It's like, it's just so, I don't know, I just really like this, the idea of doing this, because it's like, you're reading these things to yourself while you're doing it.
Yeah.
It kind of puts you in a good mood.
And actually, Dina actually typed these all out on her typewriter.
She did.
So
That's so cool.
so I did a class with her at Creativation, and she was like, so if there's misspellings or anything,
Oh,
don't come at me.
it is what it is. Yeah, when you have a typewriter, you can't really backspace. So.
And I like to layer things and stack things. So I'm going to make sure this is touching some other layers that I've got going on.
Oh, here
And although I could keep it as like one chunk and glue it on there, I'm going to cut it up a little bit and stagger the saying a little more. And I think I'll like the look of that better.
That's what I like doing too. Because they come as one, most of them come as like one long sentence. So you can typically kind of cut it to the length you desire. All right.
So yeah, even if this was like 2 sections, that would look good. I think I'm gonna go for 3 though. 2s and 3s, 5s.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I needed one more little saying.
Yeah.
And I stuck with 3.
All those like prime numbers.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Looks nice.
I mean, honestly, I probably could have done just one of these quotes and done like a lot around them, but I don't know, I just like the words, all the sayings, so I wanted to do that for this page. And all right, so that I'm gonna let that side dry.
Actually, I was going to glue this on top of this transparency, but I think I'm gonna actually glue it under it.
Oh, that's a cool idea. Okay. I like this saying a lot. It says nothing changes if you change nothing.
Mm.
I'm gonna put that on my tag.
Right, there's my saying. I think this page is about done.
I know I'm getting there too. Let's see.
So I'll show you a look at it. So yep, again, the transparencies, a lot of layers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all the blues. Blues are my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, really, if you look through my art journal, a lot of them are monochrome color palettes. I do think if you're starting out, it's nice to do more monochrome because then you're not getting into the mixing colors, because some colors, when you're mixing them together, they just turn muddy and brown.
Some do, yeah.
But a way to kind of go around that is if you're, so say you're layering, I wish I had a color wheel. Actually, I do have a color wheel.
Yay!
Okay.
Clint asked if we put photos. We can put photos on
Yeah,
these.
for sure.
Jess said she's done that before. Let's
Yeah.
check out your color wheel.
But color wheel. Okay, so we got your complementary colors, which are across from each other on the color wheel. So yellow and blue. Actually, it's yellow and purple. But yellow and purple, if you mix them together, they turn brown.
Oh.
But they're called complementary because if you stack them and they're not mixed, then they really complement each other.
The neon yellow and the purple.
Yep.
I knew that before she pulled out the color wheel.
But yeah, how I like to do is just keep in
That's
like
nice
within a few. So
yeah.
I kind of did like blue,
Yeah, and the
the
turquoise.
turquoise, maybe a little into the green, but right next to each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can go across. The only thing is let the layer underneath dry before you add its complementary color on top of it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I almost forgot to add my splatter, so I'm gonna do that quickly here.
And I've got this little clip. This is a Prima clip. I know they have quite a few of them.
Yeah.
I like to just put it there.
I'm gonna do white. Is this white?
Yeah, it's watered down white. Oh, but that's white.
Oh, perfect.
Might need it a little more.
Thank you. Yep, so water is good with the splatter. I'm gonna get it all over this paper. Oh, I just love it. I don't mind if it gets on my words and whatnot, because they're big lettering.
And usually if you do get some splatter on something you don't like, you can, yeah, that's a cool one. That's what I meant, like, when you're doing that and you get the long stringy ones. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
But if you do get it on, just grab a wet paper towel and dab it off. Like, if you go on a word too much or something.
You can just get you. I got
Oh, no. I was just saying, like, if you oversplatter something or got it on a word or something you didn't like.
Cool. Yeah.
Or the person next to you. Yeah.
Okay, so here's my gift tag I made to go inside my handmade pocket.
Cute.
And then I did do the back a little bit. And then here is my page. And I'll probably add more to this side with stenciling and more of the words and whatnot. But, and then there's my little flap I made. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. I love doing this.
Well, thanks for checking out our class.
Yeah, thanks for watching us do our journals. I hope you can get one of your own. It's a lot of fun. It's super therapeutic. And yeah, it's just great for creative freedom and doing whatever you want and practicing too. So, yeah.
So go get one.
Yeah.
And get messy. And
Yeah.
happy Friday. Yeah.
Happy Friday.
Have a good